Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say
what? What?
Say what?
Okay, so I thought it would be cool to do a Say What segment. I had a couple of previous videos where I've seen videos and I would share the clips of those and give my little 2 cents. And I thought it would be great to expound or expand on the conversation. So this will be published on my podcast and also on a YouTube video. So I do encourage you, if you're listening on either or, to follow or subscribe. All right, so the video that I am going to speak on today is a live done by YouTubers Star and Storm Monroe. They're talking about Black men being extinct and how Black women are pretty much settling for what they can get or getting into polygamous relationships and such. So I'm going to play the clip and then I'll come back and let you know my opinion. All right.
Let's talk about data. Let's talk about these Black women or all these women in general who are currently sharing a penis right now. Okay?
I mean, a lot of them are living a polygamous lifestyle and don't even know it.
Don't even know it. And you was around. I had a situation not too long ago where I found out a guy was cheating. I had never even slept with this guy. Found out he was cheating, and all these women were against me. Like I was just attacking this guy, and I'm like, do you understand that there's 2 women he was sleeping with without a condom? I was not one of them. He put everybody at risk. I could have been up here smelling like fish. Like, that's not a laughing matter. That's not a laughing matter to me. That's actually pretty serious. Nobody took it serious. And I was just like, see, this is why cervical cancer and HPV is running rapid with whatever we got going on, because everybody thinks it's a joke. You know, sharing a penis, cheating, all of that. Oh, you know, what's happened is people have adapted to it. And I don't know if it's a defense mechanism. And they've dumbed it down to where it's not a big thing. And I'm like, it's a huge thing, especially in our community. You know, men not wanting to commit. First of all, I think I told you in the chat, I think we outnumber, straight men 10-1. And if
it's worse than that in Atlanta. I heard it was like 15 or 20-1 or something like that.
Exactly. And then on this side, we got our best friend, aka the black male, who's gay. We love you, but we're all competing for that same penis. Okay, so the lines are going to get blurred. Absolutely. And again, people are not talking about what the real issue is. The real issue is there's a competition going on. And when you're dealing with a lot of transgendered women or women who are transitioning, I don't want to use the word tranny because I feel like they feel like it's offensive. However, I feel like a lot of Black women feel like they're being replaced by the.
That's a point. That's the point I started to bring up, that a lot of women felt like, okay, I already got to compete with other women for this guy. You mean to tell me now I got to compete with other guys for this guy and other women,
not only
guys for this guy as well?
Yeah, not only other women, we got to compete with, non-Black women. We got to compete with white people, Hispanic women, all these people who they're dumping on us and they're saying they're better than you, even though they could act way worse than us. You know what I mean? I mean, Black women are really getting the shitty end of the deal right now. And again, people are pacifying it. Nobody's really, everybody's so scared to come off as the angry Black woman. Nobody really wants to talk about how fucked up shit is out here for us, how they treat us in the office, how trash it is to be on the dating scene. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you want to date within your race. Oh, it's trash. And I'm in LA.
And talk
okay, so first off, her name is 7 Stars. I think I called her Star in the introduction. So 7 Stars and Storm Monroe, as I said earlier, are popular YouTubers. I agree with 7 Stars to a certain extent, and I know that it may be a little maybe not as accurate because I'm not technically in the dating world, but I've heard a lot of single women say these things that it's kind of scarce out there. If black women want to date within their race, it's a lot of competition out there. She mentioned it's competition with the different ethnicities, how black women feel like, or society has made it seem like black women don't hold a candle to women of different ethnicities. And then we have black men that are homosexual and they're not interested in women at all. Then we have the black male that is bi but really down low. So that's a sticky situation pretty much. And then you have the male who just dates everyone, so you're thinking that you're in a committed relationship, and come to find out he has a whole nother relationship across town. And I have seen a lot of stories like this and a lot of vlogs where women thought that this guy was really down for him, and come to find out he has an entire family that she didn't know about. And then you have some women who are just like, screw it, I'm just going to be in a polygamous situation. So we have the new concept as throuples, and I don't think that's limited to African Americans. That just seems to be a thing now. I think there was even a show about it. So it's perception is there's a shortage of men, of black men, and the black woman is, I don't know, seems like it's defeat. It could be why childbirth is happening later in a woman's life. And I don't know statistics, but I am finding that there are a lot of women in the black community that are having babies later, because it's taking so long for them to find a mate, to find someone that sticks. And really, I wonder if this just eliminates the whole idea of a soulmate, right? Because if you find someone that's into you and that'll stick, is the black woman just in the corner to settle? Just settle for someone that is constant. Like has it changed from looking for a mate, to discover and experience deep intimacy, till just picking a mate that will stick, So I feel like she made a lot of great points, and then she touched upon women in the workplace, and I spoke on this on a YouTube video that I previously recorded. And pretty much, black women have to be subtle. They have to be calm in the workplace, because we're already walking around with the stigma of the angry black woman. So we have to edit ourselves when in the corporate world, to not be this angry black girl. So when we try to assert ourselves, I think at one point we don't assert ourselves because we don't want to be seen like that, and so when we take so much and we explode, then we end up fulfilling the stereotype anyway. And I feel like that same attitude can relate to relationships as well, because the complaint of the black male is he dates outside the race because we're angry and we're upset and we're too much and this and that, but it's a lot of stress when you don't know when you're going to find a mate. You can't freely be yourself. You can't freely express yourself, without being labeled as a tyrant. So that is a lot of stress, on a black woman. And I can't speak on other ethnicities, as I'm sure there are stressors in all ethnicities. But I can speak as an African American woman that it is hard to express ourselves. It is hard when we get over emotional because we're afraid of being stuck in that stereotype, and is this stereotype affecting people finding soulmates, or women getting promoted. Is that the reason why entrepreneurship is increasing in the Black woman? Because she can assert herself and she can be that strong, that strong person when she's not in the corporate world and when she's leading her own business. And this is kind of off subject now, but it's just so many factors that play into this idea and this video and what she's saying. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this? Please leave all your comments, and if you're on YouTube, and if you are listening to it on any of the streaming platforms, you can comment under this video that will be published on the website BeYourOwnKind.com. To keep up with the new videos that are published, or to read any of the new articles, or to see videos or episode, or listen to podcast episodes. Everything is housed in BeYourOwnKind.com. There are details in the description box of all my social media sites if you would like to follow me, and also if you are interested in being promoted on my platform, I have my mailing address in the description box. If you are looking for continuous promotions, please email me at BeYourOwnKind@yahoo.com, and we can speak more on that. And until next week, don't forget to be your own kind and have a great weekend. Bye.